fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
On the wing, Green. The tray. He's off on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
Down low. They kick it out to Green. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Williams. The only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams will ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Green left side. Taken away by Williams. The three from Tatum. The Warriors pull it in.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And Thompson throws it down.
That's a great sign. Clay up there and rocking the rim.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. This last chunk of the season could be it for some of the aging stars in the league, which, Brent, is kind of tough to watch. Going back to personal experiences, when did you know that it was time to retire?
Well, Kevin, you just know. It's really hard to describe, but my last year in Houston, the season finished up, and I just thought about what it is that I could do to still contribute to the team, and it really didn't live up to some of the standards that I had for myself. And so with a lot of deliberation, I felt like now was the time, and it's always a very difficult decision.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Here's Thompson. Back to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. There's 3 pointers off the mark. Celtics trailed by 15. Here's Brown. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Count it. Good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Horford. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
And man, that activity on the boards, that's the key. Horford in there gets an easy second chance opportunity.
2 points. That one goes. And the Warriors lead by 15.
This quarter belongs to them, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
To the middle. Kuminga with it. Last game we saw him score 13. Here's Green. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. It's Curry outside. Rebound by Williams. It's tipped. Curry with the steal. Tipped away. And so we wrap up the first half. Warriors ahead, up by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Curry. They set the pick to the paint. The kick out to Poole. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Looney with the bucket.
Yeah, Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him, and that's helping out when he knocks down Jays.
A nice shot by Tatum.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Looney. Here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Smart. They kick it out to Green. Here's the three. Al Horford with the rebound. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. Down by 15.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Green, the screen. Here's Curry. Rebound by Williams. And the Celtics with possession here. Outside Curry. And it's sent back by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
The kick out to Poole. Back to Curry. Over Tatum. Pass to Poole. Now here's DiVincenzo. Good work defensively by Smart. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
That's to Curry. Back to Green. Trying to get something going. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And that's a superb pass coming from Curry that time to scan the floor and found the guy for a clean look.
Warriors leading by 13. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, Whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Outside Curry. Fires for three. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics trailed by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Brown. Over Thompson. It's stolen by Curry. Here's DiVincenzo. No points in the game yet for him. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Man, scoring off a turnover is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Back to Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Robert Williams.
Watching Curry is an education on how to take advantage of whatever the defense is throwing your way.
And the Warriors making a change here. So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
Timeout, Celtics. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
JaMychal Green with a strong contribution so far in this one.
A smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
To make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
And Curry still feels like he has a ton to prove. That is championship fiber. That drive helps elevate his game.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Tatum for three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Curry. Count that bucket. Curry's got 14 points.
Stephen working hard on the inside that time to get his shot.
The three from Tatum. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors taking a 19-point lead into
The Warriors, 54.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Celtics trailed by 19. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum. A wing who can score in so many different ways.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding. Rising up off the ground.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
it's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Wiggins, right side. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Brown outside. And Tatum out top the key. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And it's 29 points for Jason Tatum.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Here's Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty, sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise, and his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Sinks the triple. Curry's got 22.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And here's Tatum for three. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Warriors' ball. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Boy, he launched that one from way outside. 25 points in the game.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
And he comes up with the deuce.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Tatum. Cans the tough leader from the outside. Tatum's got 33.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And the right guy to finish the job, Curry.
Tatum draws the double. Outside, Smart. Tatum with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Horford trying to free himself up. And it's off the back rim, no good. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Pass to Tatum. From downtown. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And that's where Brown is at his best. A muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Tatum draws the double. Outside Williams. Back to Tatum. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Tatum's got 38 points.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
And that one falls for Tatum. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final, making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And every year, Tatum evolves. Tonight, he's given us a taste of everything he's been working on.
Curry outside. Pass to Wiggins. Curry on the wing. Here's the screen. Clock at 6. It's deflected. And Tatum launches it from deep. Off on that one. So we see the Warriors taking the game here to come into an opponent's building and dominate.
I don't know what's really waiting on me. Got a bunch of niggas outside hating on me. She looking like, what did I get myself into? She looking like she gon' call her and then know she from the birds and all. She don't wanna see me take it to another level. She be secondhand embarrassed like a scarlet letter. I don't wanna let her down. I don't wanna let her down. Promise we would have a good time tonight. As soon as we walk in, my ups are over there. Watch them stop and stare. Don't go no further than that, no. They know I got them with me, yeah. You just can't see them. They'll come rush if I need them. They'll come rush, baby. Dance with me, just dance with me. Cool up, she just a fan with me. Love with me, loves with me, with me. I see them looking at me. I can see in your eyes that it's jealousy. And I wish it would be bold enough to step to me, step to me.
And here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. Here we go. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Antetokounmpo, bam!
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
First personal foul.
And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
Here's Curry. We saw him with 39 points last game. And that one's good.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Antetokounmpo. And that one's good.
He's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
Sometimes guys come in with a great mindset trying to push the action until somebody stops him. Nobody there to do it that time.
Now here's Curry doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The kick out to Wiggins. Thompson outside. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins way up that time? Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. There's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And last season, Giannis passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the Bucks' all-time leading scorer. He wants to finish his career in Milwaukee, so that total bound to grow.
Green, a screen. All sorts of time. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
Ball stolen. Poole with the ball. Middleton covering. Wiggins from long range. Another 3 for Golden State. And Grant, both Giannis and Kareem dominated the paint, but they get it done differently.
Yeah, that they do. Kareem, possibly the best ever in the post, whereas Giannis might be the most dominant slasher and driver in league history.
Antetokounmpo with the block. DiVincenzo can't hit. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo inside. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Every night Giannis steps out there, you got to feel like you got a good chance to win.
Outside Kuminga. From downtown. Doesn't go that time. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Middleton outside. From outside, off the mark. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Poole with the ball. And Lopez picks him up. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 17 points.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, amazing.
Man. I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Basket counts.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Ryan, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, a key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Allie. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Antetokounmpo. Bam.
Well, you have to do way more than that to stop the MVP. Giannis just determined.
Here's Curry. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it.
Yeah, communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Antetokounmpo inside. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Thompson in the post. Back to Curry. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Curry excellent at reading the defense and taking advantage of any mistake.
And he knocks down the first one.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
The rebound by Wiggins. Golden State with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Yeah, sometimes you're taught a lesson. They lost the momentum, but once the comeback started, they had no answer.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And this is Wiggins having one of those nights where he's earning it all. Monster game right here.
And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
The three ball. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Golden State. They're on a 17.
lot of give me their numbers, but I never call. A real OG looking VIP and see a player ball. Then after we hit the club, baby, I'm a. And that's all. Every should have a picture of on their walls. Polo, don't be the click, yeah, this for my dog. Yeah, hustlers, busters. Wait a minute.
All them haters wanna tight, no slick, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that, just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy, all them haters wanna tight, no slick, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that, just bought a Cadillac. Hit the block on some new $10,000 wheels, can't explain how I feel. Touch a gator on the wheel, got peanut butter, ice cream, Peter Pan seats, just got a fresh cut. Now we looking for the take a. I'ma show you how to ball. So what they wanna do? Hating on the play, cause my legs skate 22. When I pull up, I'ma park right at the front. I'ma go, I'ma rip. I ain't playing like a. Just bought a new leg and put the flames on that rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick, just bought a Cadillac.
We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We'll take a look at the Warriors.
Yeah, and the atmosphere in this building is incredible. And as that win streak continues to grow, the fans' excitement has grown right along with it. And now we've reached that point where it's considered a frenzy.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
Back to Curry. And stolen by Mobley. Garland attacking. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Curry. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake. And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good on the triple.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Green with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
And his shooting reached a tipping point. Was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And boy, he's made the most of it.
Garland, no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
There's a good screen. Clock at 6. Down low. Looney. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Kevon Looney may be a veteran player, but he continues to overachieve.
Just last year, he set a new career high for reboundings in a single game. As a player, it's your job to keep improving yourself, and Looney has never lost sight of that.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, and we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient, and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Well, that's definitely the strategy. Executing it, that can be a bigger challenge.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Cleveland keeps it going, a new 14-second shot clock. Here's Allen. Can they get it? And another shot. A nice shot by Mobley.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, look, this man's going to punish you on that glass.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Hits it from three-point range. Wiggins has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Pass to Okoro. Mitchell wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 5. GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
A shot by Curry, no good. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just picked the worst time to do it.
Thompson with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
A nice shot by Mobley.
The nice touch from the interior. Mobley looks very comfortable shooting from there.
Curry outside. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. To the paint. And Kuminga throws it down.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
Pass to Allen. Curry with the steal. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on the
Cavaliers 9. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warriors.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Pass to Wade. And here's LeVert. Poole with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Now, here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
A little bit of bounce still, Clay. Okay, I see you get off the floor with a little ease, with a little dunk.
Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries.
nobody gonna play with you when I'm with you. Go against any like skeet all dirt on bitches. I put it in for you, I spin for you. Whatever you with, I'm with it. How you gon' coast it? Rockin' with you, I got you lit in the city. I've been multitasking, rapping and being a daddy to my little children. I've been spending on business and spending and spending and spending until I'm dizzy. I do all the you ain't never step or help with none of you. You doing a lot of capping, watch when I catch them. We could have been superstars. Remember when we would. You switch like a. My you. We could have been superstars. Can't help it now, I'm reminiscing. Remember when we would. Keep your distance, cause you switch like a. Track hard with the kid. When I slide. Bet I'm on my. When I'm outside. So them ran down. I knew the was fake, but I still. Cause I'm a grim, yeah.
Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And of course the Mavericks come into Oracle Arena and the crowd is on their feet. We look at the Mavericks. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
And with most of the season behind us, Clark, we've really gotten to know this rookie class well.
Well, Kevin, they won't be rookies much longer. But, yeah, it's always fun to see how these guys develop and grow during the course of a season. And some of these young fellas have shown us a ton of long-term promising potential. And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And they double up Doncic. Pass to Bullock. Here's Powell. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
And the agility from Thompson making an impact, he really just takes off for the dunk.
Here's Doncic, and it's Looney with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
And it's Green with the jam.
And this has to fire Green up. Whenever he dunks it like that, it gets the whole team energized.
Dallas, no good that time either.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Right side Curry. Wiggins outside. Back to Curry. Doncic with the steal. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back, but don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
All right, David, sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
And, you know, that means not only does the ball have to move, but players have to move. Prevent the defense from loading up on one side or the other.
Warriors leading by 5.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming year.
Now Irving. Following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Back to Irving. For 3. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Back to Wood. Over Green. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Wiggins left side. And Wiggins throws it down.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up. His teammates for easy shots.
Mavericks trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Irving double team. Here's the 3. The Mavericks rebound. Outside Hardaway. Hands it from downtown.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
Outside Curry. On the wing, Wiggins. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Looney. The shake. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Looney's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Substitution on the court.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
The Mavericks 8.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Here's Doncic. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward. This guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
And that one hits back iron. Mavericks trailed by 6.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, boy, he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
Poole, no good. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Hardaway for three. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. The three for Doncic. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Mavericks trailed by 8. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And yes, it's good. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
The shot's good from Irving.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Dallas. There's 1:47 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Irving. The tray. Draymond Green pulls it in.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, how about the touch there from Curry? Just keeping control even while getting knocked around.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drills it from outside.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Warriors leading by 12. Thompson outside. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving. Outside, Green. Pass to Green. Curry on the wing. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. Mavericks trail by 12. Irving with a clean look. Oh, good with the triple. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Green. count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A big part of Wood's value to this team is his versatility. Terrific pass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Warriors leading by 9. And Curry, here we go. Over in the corner, Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got the first points of the second half here for the Warriors. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the score by Dallas. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Green gets it to go.
And it's easy to admire Green. His ability to work through contact is one of the reasons he's so valuable.
Irving for 3.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Doncic. He can't get that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They host the Spurs after this one. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Wiggins. They get a hand on it. On the wing, Wiggins. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Doncic. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks. Warriors leading by 10. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
Here's Looney. It's deflected. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Higgins outside. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Looney. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Looney's got 6 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Green. Dallas, no good that time either. Warriors leading by 12. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Curry trying to break free. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. Pass to McGee. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Now, here's Kuminga. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the wing, Thompson. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And they double up Doncic. Pass to Wood. The kick out to Irving. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. 7 points in the game.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors.
The Mavericks, 28.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Mavericks trailed by 12. Irving for three. And it's Looney with the rebound. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Thompson in the corner. Launches it. No good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Pass to Irving. Irving double team. Out to Hardaway. Puts up a three. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Warriors leading by 12. Curry outside. It's not going to go for him. Now the Mavericks with it. 20 feet out. That shot off the mark.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And he's good on the three ball. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. He now is not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Warriors?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Make some noise once again for your Warriors.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another shot. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
Warriors leading by 15. Now, here's Poole. Out to Payton. Down low. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
And And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Out to Payton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Poole on the wing. Out to Payton. 4 on the shot clock. Sent back.
Like saying Powell flexes muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Here's DiVincenzo. Goes back up. The kick out to Poole. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 17. Here's Doncic. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Green. Poole with no one around. Knocks down the three ball. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Mavericks.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Again, the miss by Poole. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Holiday. Drains it from beyond the arc. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. From deep three-point range. No good there. Here's Holiday. Off the left rim and out. Off target. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved it.